When I hear the word violence, I think of war, I think of flames.
When I hear violence, I think of negative energy, negative actions.
Anger.
Chaos.
Terrorist acts, September 11th, Boston Marathon bombings.
I also think of race, because that's where a large portion of my studies in conflict is in racial conflicts.
I think people resort to violence when they feel vulnerable or when they feel that they're being attacked, when they don't feel like they can have the words or any other means to express what they're feeling.
Some of it can just be rash, heat of the moment, just be violent impulses. Some of it can be from years of suppression, again, domestic violence, something that just has built over the years and that just causes a person to snap.
I think it's a genetic determiner. I think violence is inherent to being human, but I don't think that necessarily means that all humans necessarily have to always be violent.
I was born in Rwanda.
I'm American Palestinian.
Left after the genocide, went to a refugee camp for a year, then moved to Belgium. I grew up in Belgium and I moved here about almost 5 years ago.
I had been here maybe 18 years ago. 18 years. My country is faced a lot of violence by the occupation. So this is the first thing come to my mind.
I think people make it acceptable to justify motives, interests, or just desire.
If you're being like physically attacked, maybe like that's the only like scenario where violence would be justifiable.
On occasion, yes. Sometimes people only respond in answer to violence itself.
The person that acts violently may feel like it, whether it's impulse, where it could be a retaliatory act that might seem justified to them, justifiable homicide, whatever you call it. But when it comes down to it, essentially two wrongs don't make a right.
No, I don't think it's justifiable. Even on my country, violence never be justifiable, because like I can sit with my, let's say, if I want to consider them my enemy, I can sit with them and I can talk with them, maybe peacefully, maybe we'll reach to something better than we are doing right now.
But I don't think violence is actually justifiable. By age 9, I had lost pretty much about 85% of my family. Everybody older than 40 in my family were killed. I was like 6 years old and my baby sister died in my arms. I was like, I don't want to be a statistic. I want to make sure that whatever I'm doing is like, I'm not doing things for myself, I'm doing things for other people.
I studied college 2 years, international relations.
I think education saved my life. Like, I started reading a lot. I went to libraries and then I was going to school and things like that.
But then I moved to conflict resolution because I need to find a way more peaceful for our conflict. I feel that we deserve like to live in peace.
So I think education opened my mind and allowed me to see things differently, or even to imagine things in different lenses.
Oh, always. There's always a nonviolent response to a problem.
It's not really going to solve anything. It's just like you're going to maybe release that bit of anger in you, but that anger will always return.
We have to maintain the peaceful thinking, not the other way.